Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the entourage of my government and commissioner.
Well said.
Very distinguished guests, entering the arena. Let me sincerely recognize and welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Kyumi, who is ably represented by the Special Advisor on Environment to His Excellency. I also recognize the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Environment, who today also represents the Honorable Commissioner for the Environment in Lagos. We appreciate you, Engineer Salu Apitili at the Please round of applause for him. May we all rise as we sing the Nigerian national anthem. Compatriots, Nigeria's called obey to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes fought shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Thank you, Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The agency that has continued to renew Lagos. Today is part of the fulfillment of promises made by His Excellency for the man who is making it happen in Lagos, who has said continuously in test. Your Excellency Batunde Adejare, as he comes to give us the welcome address, is represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Environment, Engineer Salu Adeyemi.
I'm highly delighted to welcome you all to this landmark event geared towards sustaining the success we have recorded in greening the Lagos metropolis in the recent time. Without doubt, the state has continued to witness transformation in the environment since the inception of this administration. Your Excellency, sir, the keen interest of your administration in achieving a state that is safe, secure, and livable, especially through the establishment of parks, beautification of loops, open spaces, as well as Operation Light Up Lagos initiative, is highly commendable. All the local government areas and LCDAs have new rules which will soon be adorned with trees from next tree planting exercise. I am therefore delighted to present 514 assistant horticulturists, otherwise known as GreenHands, as a testimony of your government's commitment to sustainable environment. I hereby congratulate all the graduating students on the successful completion of this training and empowerment program. The courses they undertook during the training session were carefully selected to produce the desired professionals needed to make our green dream a reality. Lagos State is adjudged one of the fastest growing megacities in the world, with a population of over 22 million people. This growth has put so much pressure on the environment and basic infrastructure. It is therefore required that we evolve strategic methods to improve the state and make it greener and beautiful for people through sustainable green works. Hence, this empowerment program is not a coincidence, but another planned avenue to create jobs for the teeming population of our youth. At present, there is aggressive landscaping and greening of open spaces, loops, and roundabouts across the state. The state government has over 300 beautified sites. Some of these sites are also in partnership with private sector operators who are supporting the state government in her quest to restore as much greenery as possible. In addition to the beautification exercises across the state, we have also moved to landscaping and beautifying all the areas recently cleared of illegal occupants in the Ikoyi and Victoria Land Axis of Lagos State. These ongoing beautification exercises, which are to be replicated in locations all over the state, further rekindle our hope that the trained assistants horticulturists gathering today will be gainfully engaged. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the newly trained assistant horticulturists, to you, now that we have acquired these necessary skills, I want to advise you to make the maximum use of your skill and make sure that your watchword is perfection and excellence. And I encourage you to go out and make your mark in this new choosing endeavor through hard work and commitment. I make bold to state that we will not tolerate any illegal activities on our gardens and parks, including road medians in the state. We will not condone all acts of indiscriminate tree felling and pruning without last park approval, as well as any form of damage to parks and gardens infrastructure anywhere within the state. You shall be our watchdogs in your neighborhood. Have you planted a tree today? Make effort to plant one today. We can all have gardens in our houses when we consider it important to do so. I thank you all for your attention. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for the Environment. Coordinator of this event, put your hands together for Mrs. Ganiat Bashoron. All other members, all other heads of department of the agency. I want to address the Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment Generation. The Honorable Commissioner is here represented ably by Mrs. Seriki Iyabo Bello. Please, a big round of applause for her.
Ably represented by the Special Advisor for Environment in Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Upe. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol as established by the Honorable Commissioner for the Environment, ably represented by the PS, Mr. Adeyemi, Engineer Adeyemi. The Honorable Commissioner for Wealth Creation and Employment, Mr. Babatunde Turosimieti, has asked me to congratulate all the Green Hands for graduating today and to commend the efforts of LASPAC in complementing the efforts of the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment in creating wealth and job opportunities in Lagos State. No doubt, this will go far in keeping the promise of the present regime in Lagos State. And to tell you that each of you should continue to imbibe the culture of green environments. Anywhere you find yourself, even in your places of abode, you should imbibe the culture of green environments within your environment. And also to tell you that it is highly commendable to have this kind of green hands, because this will also go far in mitigating the effect of climate change in the states. So go into the world, create the wealth, and generate the employment. Thank you.
And these people are already commissioned. They are trained and commissioned to begin to carry out their duties. These people, as we speak, employed graduates from that training. This is another first by Lagos, the Center of Excellence that leads for other states of the Federation will follow. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time to listen to those kind words by the man who understands what governance means. Center of Excellence, the state of aquatic splendor, Mr. GreenHands1 is represented by the Special Advisor on the Environment, Honorable Babatunde Mokwe.
Honorable Commissioner for Wealth Creation, ably represented by my sister, Mrs. Iyabo Seriki, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Environment, I call him Guru. He's a guru in all environmental issues, but in particular, drainage services. Abi? The General Manager, LASPAC, members of Environment Family here present, our lucky graduates. Let me also at this point recognize our brother, the Master of Ceremony for today. He is always here for us. We thank you for coming to anchor this program. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, before I read the address of His Excellency, let me on his behalf apologize to you for him not be here personally. You know, he's a man that works round the clock. He's attending to another important issues that affect the state. He would have loved to be here himself. So he directed me to tender this apology on his behalf. But despite that, I believe that he's here with us in spirit. Now to his speech, to his address. Keynote address delivered by His Excellency Mr. GreenHands1, Governor of Lagos State, at the graduation of Assistant Horticulturist GreenHands on Tuesday, 22nd, that is today, November 2016, at Indubusi Kano Park, Alausa, Ikeja. This graduation ceremony marks another step forward in our gains to sustain a beautiful, healthy, and green Lagos. It is part of our commitment to consolidate the greening and beautification of the state. It is also a critical content of our electoral promise to promote wealth creation and employment opportunity, especially among the teeming population of youth in the state. Today, there is a significant improvement in the state of our environment due to the various policies and programs being driven by Lagos State Parks and Garden Agency, LASPAC.
That one, I think the GM last part deserve. Appreciate her now. Our focus now is on sustainable development with minimal impact on the environment. We are determined to ensure that all abandoned areas, road setbacks, and verges are redeveloped and restored to create scenic parks and gardens to enhance the city cleanliness for the benefit of all. The training of these 514 assistant horticulturists, otherwise known as Green Hands, drawn from 57 local governments and LCDAs, is part of the overall strategy to foster a greener and healthier state, not only to combat climate change, but to make our megacity beautiful. They have been sufficiently trained and have acquired the skill necessary to effectively perform the responsibility that will be assigned to them. I enjoy all graduates to put to good use all the skills that you have acquired with determination to make a difference in promoting a greener, safer, and healthier environment. Let me equally reassure all the graduates that apart from the provision of gardening tools to help you function effectively, you shall be assigned to various gardens where you will work. I employ our Green Hands to consider this assignment as a call to service to the people of Lagos State, but diligent, resilient, innovative, and determined, so that together we will achieve the Lagos of our dream. Finally, I wish to reiterate the fact that everyone has a role to play in sustainable greening. We must begin to consider planting of trees as survival effort. When the last tree dies, the last man follows. Let us play our part in ensuring a greening Lagos by planting trees in our homes, communities, offices, and religious houses, and discourage indiscriminate tree felling. I thank you all for listening. I wish you success in this green journey. Ìtẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. On my own part, I want to say, mo yọ̀ fún yín, mo yọ̀ fún yàrá. Thank you very much.
You want to very specially put your hands together for it. Indeed, Lagos has been very fortunate from the year 1999. Lagos has grown. I'll invite the responsibility of ensuring that Lagos had to take sleepless nights to ask a presentation of the Green Gardens Agency, last part. Mrs. Abimbola Jijo Ogu, with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Green Hands, represented here today, and the teaming, hard-working, committed and dedicated management staff of GlassPark. We have worked tirelessly to ensure that this program becomes a success. On the assumption of duty of His Excellency, we made a presentation to him that we need more hands. We need more people to manage our green areas. We need more people to ensure that the city is greener and healthier. That we also want to empower these people from our own people. So we propose that we get a minimum of 10 persons per local government to be trained. So the 57 is supposed to be 570 persons. But unfortunately, some people are doubting Thomas's. And they never knew this program will come to reality. And so that is why we have a shortfall of less than the number we estimated. They went through how many weeks training? 3 weeks training. 3 weeks of rigorous training. And they now know that from this business of assistant horticulturists, they can also